Hi everyone, Kareen Erbe here with Broken Ground, and today I wanted to talk to you about some of my March greenhouse and garden tasks. So as you've noticed, I'm here in my greenhouse, and one of the tasks that I do in March, usually I start actually in late February, is I start harvesting snow from outside and using it to moisten the greenhouse, to water the soil in the greenhouse initially. We still have a ton of snow outside, as you can see, so it's usually just right outside the door or very close to the door. I'm filling up 5-gallon buckets and bringing the snow in here and dumping it on the beds. So that's one of the first tasks that I do in March. In February, I've already seeded some cool season crops downstairs, indoors, under lights that I'll move out as seedlings into the greenhouse here in mid-March. Around this time of year, I'm really looking at those nighttime temperatures to see when it makes sense for me to start seeding in the greenhouse without having to use any supplemental heat. And we're still getting nighttime temperatures down to like 9 degrees, 10, 12 degrees. And so I'm not yet ready to do that. But when it's time, which might be next week, likely I'm aiming for mid-March, right? I will also not only move those seedlings that I started under lights into this greenhouse and plant them in the beds, but I'll also direct seed other cool season crops in here as well, so that I have a bit of a succession happening. You know, seedlings that are, you know, that small that are coming up, and then I'll put in direct seed more lettuces, I'll direct seed radishes, might direct seed some peas as well, some kale, some of those same things, but there'll be a bit of a succession going on. So that's what's going on in the greenhouse, while at the same time, around the third to last week of March, I'm seeding peppers, tomatoes, eggplant are the primary things that I seed near the end of March. And those, again, I'm starting those indoors under lights. They will eventually be stepped up into 4-inch pots, and they will move out here into the greenhouse in April. Again, once I start looking at the nighttime temperatures. As many of you might know, I don't like to heat this greenhouse. At the very least, sometimes I'll put a heat mat in here and cover things with frost cloth, but I kind of minimally heat this greenhouse, so I'm really looking at those temperatures, those nighttime temperatures especially, to kind of indicate to me when it's a good time to move everything outdoors. So that's some of the tasks that I do in March. You know, things are ramping up. The gardening season is ramping up. And, you know, one of my recommendations to you is just to have a clear calendar of what tasks you're going to do in what weeks, just so that you don't feel too overwhelmed as we move into spring. So as always, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you're doing in your garden as you ramp up for the spring season. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.